too much time on this because some of you guys should already know this, but this is my style of my risk management. How I want you to see how with our method we can be profitable even though we have 14 losses, right? But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, guys, so don't get emotional, right? I said this in the webinar about news and emotions, right? I said that your emotions get involved. Once your emotions start getting involved, you start getting desperate, and I don't want you to get desperate, guys. I want you to be with a clear mind. I want you to be, listen to to your favorite music while you trade. Do what you got to do, but there's no setup, there's no trade. All right, I said this like a million of times, and I will keep on saying it until it goes through your thick skulls. All right. All right, guys. So yeah, this is a 14 losses, 6 wins. 14 losses, like dang, like crap. But see, now you have only 6 wins. But look at this, kind of like a chart, by the way. But you see how you're still positive. You're still positive, guys. By the way, these are only second leg M's and W's, okay? If your trade is a straightaway or whatever your signature trade is, right? We know Julian's is the Brinks. Sila's is the straightaways. Mine's are all of them, but you get my point, You get my point, All right, let's see. We got that one. That was a very aggressive losses, by the way, but oops. Yeah. Okay, so I think I already shown this one. Tripping. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna show you this one last thing, and all right. So now here, let's see, Julian's back in here. All right, awesome. Okay, so all right, guys. So as I was saying, I'm gonna show you now an example of this. Oh, let me take some of this off. All right, so right, 2% risk at your stop loss, 2 to 1 or greater, minus 25, right? If you have a minus 25, that burns your account minus 2%. If you have a 50 pip take profit, that's a plus 4 to your account, right? Now, guys, only 5 successful trades, only 5 per week equals 20% gain for the week, just 1 week. So I'm right now on your right side. Let me make it a little bigger just in case you're on your phone, because I know some of you can't see that. See it? Okay. Let me get my pen though. Oh, great. Fantastic. Okay. Whatever. I guess I have to go like this. Okay. Here's an example. Okay. I know maybe some of you have a bigger account than the 5,000. So just work with me, okay? I told you you can use your calculator for Google and use that. So this is a $5,000 account, right? So using this risk management and compounding, the first week, 6,000. Week 2, 7,200. So in 1 month. In 1 month doing this, guys, you doubled your account. So if you have a $500 account, which is an okay amount to start with, if you follow this rule of not going over your leverage, not revenge trading with bigger lots. I've had that problem before, guys. So I'm talking from experience because it's happened, and I don't want you to do that because what if it goes wrong? What if it doesn't go your way, So if you have a $500 account and you follow this compounding in your risk management, grow it in 1 month to 1,000, okay? I know some people are going to argue, man, Cash, but, man, I can double that in a week or whatever, okay? But you can also lose it in a week, So you see what I'm saying? So, okay? So you double it to 1,000 in only 1 month, okay? That's using this. Some of you guys are going to be like, oh, man, screw you, Cash. I'm going to try to double it in a week. When you blow your account, don't come and tell me, oh, Cash, I should have listened to you. All right? So anyways, this is second month. You see, bam, bam. In 2 months, you're at 21,499. these are like averages, okay? They're not exact numbers. So you've doubled this. So you've quadrupled your account since month one, right? Now, the third month, you're up $44,000. All right. Some of you can say, "Oh man, I can go and buy a new 2015 Camaro or whatever." Okay, that's fine. Do that, but all right. So third month. Now, remember, I've told you guys that Forex is not a get rich. It's not a get rich business, right? If you want to do that, I know I've told you, well, you probably don't have luck at the casino, but if you do, then go ahead and do there and go there, right? This is not a casino, guys. This is a highest probability trades, right? Like I said, I don't want to say it again, but we're here for leverage. We're here for financial freedom, right? Okay. So the fourth month, you've doubled this using the same thing, only second legs M&Ws or whatever your signature trade is. Look at this. You're almost up 100K. You know, who wouldn't like to, oh man, you know, with this, I can buy my mom a house, or I can do this or this, right? Whatever you have to do, right? Or, you know, you can get yourself a freaking, I don't know, but $92,000. Just keep in mind, you started off with a $5,000 account. So you're compounding. This is your fourth month, guys. So if you start January, February, March, April, and already in April, you're up 92K. Okay. The fifth month, oops, hold on, guys. The fifth month, guys, you're up 191,000. The 6 months, you're up 397K. Don't tell me that's not a lot of money. That's someone, no offense, but that's someone with a 9 to 5 is gonna do like in 20 years of their life. Like, I'm not even joking. No offense, because I used to do the 9 to 5 and it sucks. But this is reality. This is the cruel reality we live in. But this is why we're entrepreneurs, right? We want to be that 1%, right? Okay, 6 months now, 7 months. So we're in July, summertime. This is beautiful. $824,000, man. You started off at 5K. You're up 800 racks. Okay, with being slang, you're up 800 racks, $800,000. Isn't this amazing? Just using this, right? And of course, being patient, because some of you are gonna be like, man, I'm already at 44,000. Let's do bump it up to 4% or whatever. You can do that, but now can you, like Dennis said, can you afford to lose though? You know, so that's gonna not balance out, if you start doing it. Okay, so my point, guys, with this is that if you have long-term goals with Forex, you can do this, guys. Just keep it simple, and I promise you, you'll be in the road to millions in a blink of an eye.
But that's with the 25 pips stop loss. We use 15.
Yeah, exactly. This is with a minus 25. Imagine if it's a minus 15. It's probably going to be like 120,000,
Yeah, it's going to be more.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, this is what I mean. Does anybody have any questions about risk management or anything like about this topic? I don't think I'm going to be talking about anything else after this, but if you have any questions right now, you just feel free to ask me right now. I'm compounding. Anything? No. Looks like everybody wants this by the end of next year, huh? I know everybody's looking at this number right here. It's possible. I'm working on that myself too, but yeah, guys. So that was my lesson on risk management. I don't think anybody had any questions actually in the Telegram. Looks like everybody's okay. Here, guys, it is NFP week. So I'll talk about that real quick. Um, so this pair, I'm looking at it right now. You use the Japan, right? They usually all the JPY pairs correlate. Let's look at the daily chart. Now, kind of weird, but this looks like it's going to level 1, but it's at level 1, so it's waiting for the breakout. If it does this, right, and this is the daily, guys, so I already told you, right, that the levels are the same thing as on the daily, on the freaking 15-minute chart, all right? So okay, so guys, right, I've told you about the spread on the 4 hour. So what time is it? 8 o'clock. So at 12, I've told you, right, to draw your supported resistance line. Well, not supported resistance lines, but your two little, like, let's say the candles are here, right? So let's wait for them. Like, let's say they do this. If they do this and pins to the bottom, false move week beginning, W, you got them. You got them, guys. And you can hold, hopefully, for about 2 to 3 days. That's what I've taught you guys. Right. And if it starts struggling around here, just take your profit, right? So, let's say they do this, a W here, right? Kind of like that typical week pattern will occur. All right. So that's that. Wait for the setups. I will not trade right now. I'm not looking at anything good. I'm not trading myself right now. Let's see. Cash, those 4 hours are done automatically. What do you mean, Mundo? They're done automatically. Are you talking about the indicator or about I think it's this one. I think it's called this one, right? Is the physical levels, is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I guess I just like to look at the lines better, Mundo, I think. But yeah, that's good stuff, guys. So if you want to have those drawn out already for you, you can this is the indicator. It's the customs. It's called the what's it again? Oh, SM lift well, excuse my language, but physical levels, okay? It's I'll show you what it is.
So what does that do?
Pretty much, I haven't used it personally, but I'll show you. It's gonna draw like 3 lines. Okay, let me show you though real quick. It's gonna draw like a kind of like a support and resistance type in the Asian box. But let's watch. Where is it? Gosh. Okay, there we go. Bingo. You see how it draws out the Asian range for you already?
Yeah.
So that's what it does. That's really what it means. The market Sunday's Asian session. Yeah, exactly, Mundo. It does the market Sunday's Asian session for you already. Right. So, like I said, this pair is ranging. I wouldn't touch it. All right. But that's what I mean. Right now, since I was kind of MIA, I don't know exactly where we are in the cycle. But if you want, I can do some mark chart ups later, and
I know where we are in the cycle.
Oh yeah, where are we at, Joey?
We're in AAW on GJ right here. It's forming the first A right now.
Let's see. There is a gap, by the way. Hold on. It's kind of concerning me right now. Let me see. Hold on. So you're talking about, okay, this is your M. This is your level 1. So you're talking about this is the second A to make the W somewhere around here?
You're on the 4 hour.
Oh, on the 15-minute, you mean?
Yeah, I was looking. I did my homework on the hour. You could look at it on the hour.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you see M, A, and then W.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's M. If you look at that homework, really quick, can I share my screen real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't while you're sharing
Wait,
it.
hold on. Stop share. Okay, I think I stopped it already.
Okay, cool. It's right here that I sent you. Okay, so here's the hour, right? W, level 1, V, level 2, level 3. And then here's the downside, M, 1 level drop here, 2 level drop here, 3rd major level drop here, major aggressive move, stop punch, highlighted hour, yada, yada, yada. And now, what am I expecting next? A, W, which is exactly what's happening right now. The A is forming right now, and then I'll see another A, and then a W.
Okay. That's a pretty impressive way of seeing the levels. I see them different. You know, like I said before, everybody sees the levels different. So if this is how you see the levels, Julian, that's perfect. That's fine with me, bro. So we do expect the false move week beginning. So, or maybe this actually were in the M, that was possibly the false move, right? I've said that they change these times because I've seen it happen before. So yeah, okay. So that's what it's doing right now. Interesting. Okay. All right, Julian. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
Is there probably like, I guess, a pair anybody want to look at since I'm done with the risk management topic? Was there any? I have a chat. Let's see. Cash teaches. What Cash teaches about it? Oh yeah. I teach about them in one of the videos. Yeah, it's called the accumulation and gaps. I think I talk about how gaps sometimes they're gonna close, sometimes not. When they don't close, is because they're gonna possibly do this, do a big fat W, and then close the gap and then go the way they want it. But this is just another scheme of trapping you guys, right? So if you bought at the worst time possible here, you hit, it's gonna go my way. Now you got hit with a minus plus the spread, like a 200 minus. I think I saw some of you say that on the chat, which I'm very upset about, that some of y'all held some buys. I don't know why you're holding over the weekend. I've said why. Now you got hit with a big fat gap, and now you're sitting there waiting for it to come your way. Now look what they did. They were dirty enough, and they came right back down. So
That's the
A. Exactly. So, Julian, yeah, exactly. If you see that as the A, people would think, okay, so I'm waiting for this. Some of you guys are waiting for, let's say if they do the second leg and a W here, they fail to take out the low, take it. Brinks, possibly. But we'll see. Because it is NFP week, so they may do aggressive moves until tomorrow, possibly, for the news. GU fractional disparity with GJ. Let's see. Is GU going up? Let's see. I haven't looked at it real quick. Scotty, good observation. Let's look at that.
Yeah. I saw a gap. I'm trying to think if they're going to do a midweek reversal.
Interesting. See, now here's the thing, though. Here's my concern. Well, obviously, of course, this is a downtrend. Now, here's the thing. So, hopefully, this is not the peak of a reset. If it is, then we're possibly going to expect this possibly a step high drop, like Jillian said. Right? I said last week, I'm going to go over it real quick, that the reason that they're acting like this, if you look, now we're going to look at the daily, right? The reason that they're acting like the way they are, guys, is because they're at the seasonal low. The seasonal low is kind of like the patterns, right? I told Angela about this too. If you're in here, Angela, I told you that this, just pretend this is the 15-minute chart. They're all the same patterns. Trust me, guys. If you go to the daily, the only difference is the candles. Of course, they're a little different. So in the 15, we see an M. On the daily, we just see this like a doji or like, but if you know your candlesticks, you'll understand. But anyways, so the reason they're acting like this is because a lot of people put sell stops over here. They're waiting for, once it breaks this low, right, I said that once it breaks, I'm going to bank. I'm going to buy my mom a Lexus. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this with this. Now, they're doing this for that reason. So if anything, Scotty, I think it's Scotty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if anything, Scotty, if they pin this area and pull back immediately, like let's say they shifted with one like this, man, you got them, man. You start looking for longs. Now, this is kind of consolidated. This is not giving me it wants to get the hell out of there. I want to see, right at the low, remember where they're at the low, once they're done accumulating contracts, shift the zone and get the hell out of there. Now here, I don't see that shift candle, right? I've told you, look at it as in the 15 minute. You see how here they held it, and then you look at this fat green candle. In just one day, they did this. Now that's the shift bar, That's a shift bar. So this is what I'm waiting for here to look for longs. Right now, if anything, just follow the intraday pattern. Look for the pins to the Mayo pins, like Julian. If you like the bring straight, look for those. So now let's look at GU real quick. I think it's doing the same thing. Is that the daily? Let's look at the daily.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? It's doing the same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing. Because why? Because they have contracts built down here. They're waiting for these guys. And actually, let's look at USD CAD now. Because it's acting like, man, USD CAD. Someone said, man, USD CAD doesn't want to die. Now, you see that? I see this. Okay. Oh, I have my levels in there, but okay, let me get some of this off. USD CAD, the pair that doesn't want to drop. What time frame do I have to look for the bring straight? Paolo, 15 minutes. All my charts, all of these reversals and straightaways, all of this are 15 minutes unless I specify, which are, if you're trying to count the levels, use the 1 hour and use the 4 hour. All right. But other than that, look at the 15 minute always. Okay. Does that make sense, Paolo? Okay. Cool. All right. So UCAD, right? The pair that does not want to ever drop. So let's look at it real quick. Okay, well, I need to get some of this off because this is old. But okay, now here's the thing. I don't use technicals, but you can do this, right? I think I did this on my last webinar like 3 weeks ago. But here's the thing. So I don't use technicals, but see how this is now. Here's what I use though. See how each swipe is less and less.
Trapping volume.
Exactly. They're trapping volume, right? They're trapping volume. Now look at this. Now it's less. Now on the daily, I don't really count this as a crossover in the moving average. I really don't use it in there. In the 4 hours, I think is much better. But okay, now here's the thing. Now they're doing this, right? The reason they're doing this, I said, was because they're trying to trap. Now, here's the thing. If this breaks past here, if this breaks past all this, is because they shifted the zone away from these guys. So this is kind of looks like an ascending triangle, if you want to say that. But remember what I said about this. Okay, so in the 15-minute chart, right, let's just say this is the 15-minute. This is your peak formation high, PFL, right? I labeled it like that, right? So I see 1, 2, 3, right? 3 peak formation. You see how they never came back to this area? Let's just pretend this is the 15-minute to make it easy. Okay, let's get some of this off now. Pretend is the 15 minutes, right? They pull back, of course, right? Pull back, they trap. That's what they're here for, right? Trap. Now, right? Hit the stops here, right? For the pins. Okay, they drop. Now, see how they never came here? This is man, I don't know when was this. This is back in May. Okay, this is back in May, right? They hit, okay, came here one more time, grabbed them, shifted the zone from here. You see how it's bound up, but trapping. So actually, from what I'm seeing, looks like this is going to eventually break out up soon. Why? Because I see more money trapped here. If you think like a market maker, you see more money trapped here than up here, because up here, yes, there is more pins, but they come back to the same level, right? They come back to the same level. And these to the bottom, they don't come down again the same way like they did up here. So if anything, UCAD will rise long term. I don't know, like a month from now or maybe 2 weeks. Okay. Now, if they're greedy and they come one more time, right? I said that they're greedy, by the way. If they come one more time here and this swipe is less than this one or equivalent, but the pins here, right? This is a lot of pips, by the way. Just this pin right here. If they pin here and get the hell out of their guys, this is eventually gonna break up because your peak formation low was up down there on the daily, okay, on the daily. But pretend this is the 15-minute chart. All right, your peak formation low was up down there, so this will eventually rise long term. All right, so that's what's happening with UCAD. Okay, for a quick refresher, I'd say for you guys that were not here for the last webinar, that's what I was talking about. Why these pairs are acting like this? Like, man, why isn't it like breaking up? Like, we're all expecting it to go up, or for GU, and where everybody's, man, we're trying to short UCAD, right? We're all trying to short UCAD, right? Retail traders be like, there's a high here, we're only looking for shorts, but they don't see this. They don't see the trap volume, but we see this. All right. All right, man, my voice is dying, but yeah, guys, that's what's happening with UCAD now. You see now that pin, man, that's crazy, man. But all right, so that's what's happening, and that's what I talked about last webinar. Does anybody have any questions before I dismiss you guys?
I'm all good.
Okay, Scotty. Okay. Awesome. Let's see who else is in here. Mundo.
All good.
All right. Okay. So, okay, guys. So remember what I said. Don't trade until the signals line up. All right. If you got your signature trade right in your face, don't hesitate and take it. Take it without fear. All right.
Are you going to trade NFP on Friday?
Of course, man. You know me. Yeah, and I'm the teacher, and I say don't trade news.
No, you're going to buy that wick down, aren't you?
Man, I'm going to see what they do. There's not, ever since I started trading, I have not got one NFP wrong. I can actually have all the trades. Actually, they're in the videos in my trainings. Like, you see them, like huge candles. Those are all NFP. But yeah, I will trade NFP. But don't do it. I'm not recommending you because
I'll put a penny on it.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, awesome webinar, guys. I hope you learned something from risk management. Please don't let your equity bleed. Don't let these guys take your freaking money. We work hard for this money, right? We work hard for them. All right. Don't let these guys pocket your money. Let's pocket their money so we can provide for our families. All right, guys. Everybody have a great night. Have a great morning wherever you are in the world. This is Cash speaking. I'm out. Everybody, good night.
Thanks, Oscar.
All right. Goodbye.